Good Morning Night Vale is brought to you by The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine, a new independently produced and crowdfunded 10-episode original audio drama. Set in a deceptively familiar world of electronic surveillance and machine-mediated communication, The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine follows Lydia Ryan and her friends, lovelorn Ethan and wannabe internet sensation Dee, as they struggle to unravel the mystery of her mother's disappearance. Escape the sinister Fontaine family, and survive the feud over her grandfather's supernatural legacy. It weaves bitter family drama and high-stakes intrigue with fantasy and cyberpunk elements to create a surreal mystery about secrets and grudges, old books, big data, and the promise of infinite knowledge. And do not forget the talking birds. It's a full-cast production with original music and a bespoke soundscape presented through a series of found-footage-style surveillance recordings. And it's important to note, this show was made entirely without generative AI. Even the computers are voiced by human actors. Episodes are free, and you can start listening right now with the Season 1 finale due to come out on August 16th. For more information, go to lydiadisappears.com. and find The Disappearances of Lydia Fontaine wherever you get your podcasts and start listening from the beginning.
Insurance isn't one size fits all, and shopping for it shouldn't feel like squeezing into something that just doesn't fit. That's why drivers have enjoyed Progressive's Name Your Price tool for years. With the Name Your Price tool, you tell them what you want to pay, and they show you options that fit your budget. Enough hunting for discounts, trying to calculate rates, and tinkering with coverages. Maybe you're picking out your very first policy, or maybe you're just looking for something that works better for you and your family. Either way, they make it simple to see your options. No guesswork, no surprises. Ready to see how easy and fun shopping for car insurance can be? Visit Progressive.com and give the Name Your Price tool a try. Take the stress out of shopping and find coverage that fits your life, on your terms. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
He's not a real doctor. Don't let him near me.
Don't let him.
Good morning, Night Vale.
It's me, Symphony.
It is I, Meg.
Ooh, it's me, Hal, and this is Good Morning Night Vale, the show where 3 Welcome to Night Vale cast members listen to Welcome to Night Vale episodes, talk about Welcome to Night Vale episodes, hear what you have to say via writing. We read it about Welcome to Night Vale, and we do it because we love it. And we like spending time with each other, most importantly. That's really the main, that's why you do any podcast, is to see people you love and get to talk to them.
Yeah.
The friends you make
along the way.
Friends you make along the way.
Before the way and along it. And sometimes after.
Yeah.
And we are recording this on Wednesday, the 19th of November, 2025, year of our flying spaghetti monster.
Closing on this year.
I know. We're almost done. And we're almost done with this
It's so
part.
close. Can we get out of here? I'm like wincing my way through the end of this year. Like, what is the next thing that's gonna, like, I'm just waiting for the sky to fall, basically. Sky fall.
Hopefully that'll be 2026's problem. You know?
Lord, no, don't let this continue, please.
No, 2026 will fix everything. Is that what it is? That's what it should be.
2026, we're gonna fix. It rhymes.
That's the golden. It's the golden year.
Yeah.
The original episode description of 196, Silas the Thief Part 2, is the prisoner tries to reform. Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it. We're in part 2 here. And now the jig is up. We know that Silas is Kaushik, a man trapped inside a cat's body. Mm-hmm. And he's unwell, and he's at the vet, or the vet is at him. And that's what's happening.
The vet technically comes to him, no?
It comes to him. Okay, yes, sure. The vet's at him. And
yeah, because he can't move.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
But it does have, like, I don't know. I like that this episode, like, you get a little bit more. Because at first, in the first episode, he was kind of, like, brazen and brash, and you weren't sure who and he's still brazen and brash, but you get a softer side of Silas with the kittens. He talks about the kittens.
But there is one part when he was talking that I wrote down, fuck you, bitch, when he was talking about Sandrine. How do we say her name?
Sandrine.
And how he wouldn't let her be a mom because he didn't want to have to see her be a mom. And I wrote, fuck you, bitch.
We know that he's selfish. Yeah. We know that he's a selfish asshole. Which is why probably Sandrine changed him into a friggin' cat in the cat prison, because he couldn't think beyond himself. And at least he figured that out, kind of towards the end. But, everyone that ever was in his life was a side character to him. I think that's how he saw it. And he was like, well, I made you this. Because he kept saying, I made her like this, or I did all these things for her. It's like, no, you didn't. You did them for yourself, my dude. And you expected her to do, right. You expected her to be something that you wanted, and with no consideration for what she wanted for herself and for her life. And you got what you deserved. I mean, it sucks when, you see someone like, oh, this thing has been thrust upon me, but what did you do to deserve it? And I'm not trying to victim blame, but in a way, shut the hell up. You kind of got what you deserved. She did that to you to teach you a lesson. And I guess it's being learned, kind of. But it takes a while. It's been 9 years, but this is what makes the story compelling. If he had learned the lesson already and was just suffering or whatever, that would be a different story. But he's still in the process of learning lessons, I think.
Still making it about him.
Yeah, it's punishment.
Yeah.
Very much. Very much. I am not in any way condoning his language about Sandrine, but I don't know. He's a baby, and he'll get his comeuppance.
How would you need to be cursed to learn the lessons that you need to learn? What would be an appropriate witch's curse?
Well, I think I was cursed with this broken leg. It made me slow down. The lesson I needed to learn was slow down, little lady. Sometimes you just gotta take your time, slow it down. And that lesson is almost over. And I will be a wiser woman after this. What about you, Hallie?
Oh, I think it's, I don't know specifically for me, but I always feel like being in somebody else's shoes and seeing their perspective is not like a punishment, but it's a way to learn to look outside of yourself. It's really that is one of the hardest things to do, I think. Even if you care for other people and you try not to be selfish, everything is through your own lens. So it's really hard to gain perspective on that on a regular basis. So I always think that's a good general. It's certainly something I could be better at.
So you want to get Freaky Friday'd?
Sure.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, any of those movies like that, where it's I'm a really misogynistic man, so I get put into the body of a woman to learn what it's like to live in that shoes, or maybe I'm a racist POS. I get put in the body of a black or brown person. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I feel like that's a cliche or whatever, a trope.
Yes.
If you will, for a reason.
Yeah. Yeah. Parent and child that don't appreciate how difficult life is for the other. Because it is that's a real struggle I think we all have in navigating life and navigating relationships, being seeing things from somebody else's perspective and them seeing them from yours.
Did you ever see that movie with Zac Efron and
yes.
And he was the son, and then the dad was Chandler Bing. What's that man's real name?
No, he Matthew Perry.
Thank you.
It wants to be young again, and so he becomes young again. They don't switch bodies.
Oh, right.
Zac Efron is the younger version of Matthew Perry, who thinks that his life, if only I had done things differently, because they got pregnant, I think, in high school. he got her pregnant in high school, and then they had their life. And
he sees his
it's
kid,
a very good
right?
movie.
Why?
I'm any body switching movie I'm down for.
Why is Matthew Perry making that film? May he rest.
He wasn't in a lot of it. He's in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
He's very good.
So he's mainly Zac Efron.
So he's doing
It's a
cameo
Zac Efron
work.
movie,
He's doing someone a favor. Okay.
Yeah. He's showing up.
And I think there's a VO like in his head, like it's voiceover sometimes of him like thinking, be like, "Whoa, I didn't know."
And that was a hit movie.
It was good,
if I'm not mistaken.
It's what made me like Zac Efron. So
17 Again is the name of that movie.
That's what it is. I love movies like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do too.
What about you, Meg? What about you, Megan?
Oh, I don't even. I had this whole time while you guys were talking to think about it, and I didn't come up with anything. I've learned all the lessons that I need to learn. No, I think the thing I've been thinking about lately is like the lesson of slowing down and like focus, like finding a way to focus. So like having, I don't know, like I guess the witches would like put me in one room forever until I focused on the thing that I had to focus on.
Right.
Because right now I just feel like I'm doing so many, when I was younger and less in charge of another human, I could really multitask and do lots of different things at once really well. And now I still do lots of different things at once, just not as well. And that's really hard for me.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the witch would put me in a room and have me focus and not have me, I guess, like going from tab to tab to tab to tab.
Too many tabs. Our next podcast is called Too Many Tabs.
Yeah.
Listeners, please let us know what your punishment would be and what lesson you need to learn. I think that would really help us all feel a little bit better.
How many people do you think are aware of the lesson they need to learn?
Not many, but I've done the shadow work. Mm-hmm. I've glanced into that mirror. I've looked at the man in the mirror, and it's gorgeous.
Did you ask him to change his ways?
I did. Chamona. I said, Chamon.
There's a guy who is, I think, in Australia or New Zealand.
Yeah.
And he's like a Michael Jackson impersonator.
Okay.
And he's got the full makeup on. And he's always, I think he had surgery on his nose because he's got like sort of a nasal. And he's always like, I have something you don't. And then it's a labubu. He's like, this is not a labubu. This is a Get it right. And then he knocks the camera over. He does that repeatedly. And then today I saw one where he just goes, I think he goes like, I don't feel very well. And then he farts. He farts and then he just goes, and then walks off camera.
You're lying.
I will
send it to me after this.
Girl, I will send it to you. Now, if you really want my cursed algorithm, you want to peer into that world, because I can take you deep into a very sad and depraved rabbit hole.
FYP brick by brick. It can withstand a little And you know what? Honestly, I love unhinged stuff like that. Sometimes when you see it and you're like, God, this is why the internet is great. Yeah. People being so weird. I'm like, you shouldn't have recorded that. But
would it surprise you to know that he is the second Michael Jackson impersonator I follow, and the other one is just a white guy whose screen name is Michael Jackson Pulaski, and he's just clearly a guy in the Midwest, but he's always like, "Hey, Bubbles," and he's got a little stuffed chimp that he carries around. But he's like, "I'm going to get my colonoscopy." Oh, it's Shimon, you know it. And he's always like singing bits of it. And he's got the glove, but then he's literally going to get a colonoscopy or picking up his dry cleaning, and everybody is like amused by him. But,
Craig Pulaski or Michael Jackson Pulaski. Seriously.
Like, I just want to know what the rest of his life is when the camera goes off. But he seems to be happy. Like, also,
you know what?
I'm not judging. Man. I mean, hey, I'm a follower. I'm in the Pulaski army. But just he's like, and he's wearing he's like more Thriller era Michael Jackson, whereas the other guy who does the he's like later era, like history.
Okay.
Michael Jackson.
I don't know if I will find these videos as amusing as your retelling of the whole thing, because honestly, that is tickling me. Ooh, that is good. I'm crying. I'm literally crying.
This is not a Reese's cup. This is a Reese's cup. That's what it is. That's all it is. And then he goes, "Get it right."
I'm here for it. Okay. This will just add to our vocabulary of videos that we speak to each other in, and references that we can use with each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It truly just brings us closer as people,
Yeah.
I consider this relationship building.
And isn't that what this whole life is about? Just connecting with the other people that we are in this time and space with.
Yes.
Well, and honestly, I think that's what this whole episode is about. He wants to, he's just trying to, he's trying to find something. He's trying to connect with Cecil, but Cecil's not understanding him, but maybe he does. He's trying to connect with these kids that he never thought he even wanted, but now he loves them. Wait, okay, so Jeremiah is the one up in the window, right? That's not, and then the other one, which mixtape?
Is like Raphael. Yeah. And then there's Anissa.
Yeah. And I just I don't know, the way he describes them too is like so caring, even though, because he could have been like, oh, this pissed me off, but he birthed those kittens. So I wonder if that was the thing that changed it, or if it was like the whole caring for them. Because I know, as you know, Meg, having a child changes you.
It does. Changes there's nothing that is the same. And there's just no way to know that until you do it. Because someone can say to you, everything will be different. You're like, yeah, sure. But those are words. And then
right.
The next thing you know, you're flossing someone else's teeth.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, she wants to make a podcast with you, and you sit down at your desk and she wants to talk, and I start to talk to her about her day, and she says, no, we have to talk about a show, because she only knows her mom to do podcasts where she talks about shows.
I was going to say that. I was like, she's just queen. Modeling behavior. That's so cute, actually.
Yeah.
She's like, I did my first podcast at 4. Do you know what I mean? It's like that kid. I love that.
Yeah. She's podcasting. She wanted to talk about the Silly Face Show, and what the Silly Face Show is Dropout TV, their Make Some Noise, which we do show to her, and then sometimes we have to turn it off because it's too inappropriate for her.
Yeah.
But she really likes it. She calls it the Silly Face Show, and she has Dropout TV faves. And we went to a diner the other day, and there was one of the stars of Dropout was there with his family, and she clocked it. She was like, "Mommy, that's the guy from the Silly Face Show."
Who was it?
It was Brennan.
Oh,
yeah.
I got to meet him. I went to a McElroy show. They were doing Adventure Zone down in Anaheim, and I went and hung out backstage and got to meet him. And he reminds me so much of my friend Jesse. They have such a similar energy. Yeah, he's great. I'm a big fan of his.
He's very funny.
All those Dropout people.
Yeah.
Did you yell out, "Hey, Jesse"?
You know what's weird? Having been in LA for 25 years is going like, oh, they're the new generation of of comedians and improv sketch people.
Mm.
And when I was their age, we didn't really have the internet the way we do. Those platforms like Dropout didn't really exist.
Right.
So it's just incredible to see and then be like, oh, I'm now one of the older people and just hoping to remain relevant. Anyway, enjoy my podcast.
Uh-huh. But I'm hoping to remain relevant with every breath I take. But you know what? It might be fun. I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's the end of the year and it's been a long year. It's been a hard year. I just have been like craving like a quiet winter, right? Like where you just like unplug from everything and just like tend a fire and like you're just kind of in a dark room with a warm glow and you're just there for months at a time and it smells like a cinnamon broom and no one needs you to send an email. Like,
and it's snowing outside?
It's snowing outside. And like, I want to get to that part of the year.
Just come to Chicago. We already had snow once. We'll have it again. Supposedly, we're supposed to get the snow. This is supposed to be the snowiest winter since 2014. It's predicted 67 inches of snow over the season.
What?
Yeah. I'm like, cool.
In the windy city, it's going to be really snowy.
Yes, it will be. But part of that, I'll be out in the West Coast on tour with the babes, you know? So.
Oh, right.
On tour. And hopefully we get to do all the shows.
You know what? Hopefully the weather is bad in Chicago and is good everywhere else. My fingers are going to be crossed for all of the shows.
Yeah.
Send us good karma out there, folks. For fair weather, fair winds.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Speaking of fair weather, friends, I feel like did Silas throw Cecil under the bus a little bit by saying that he wasn't really like he said he wasn't a reliable narrator, basically?
Yes.
Because I was like,
I mean, we've known that.
Mm-hmm.
I know, but like to have your little friend be like, well, you're not exactly telling the truth. Like, we hear your stuff in here. Like, don't lie, you know?
Yeah.
But, well, and the other thing is that he did say the thing, what I found most interesting, honestly, was the part about how he was like, well, I don't move from the spot. He's like, but that's not true. I have. Because there was that one time that he came back and it was like, and he was holding a cat. And I was like, oh, shit. I was like, that part. And then a couple other times. So, but
when he's had to save Cecil.
Right. But he didn't know to do it consciously.
Yeah, he wasn't actively, he was like, I guess, going on the instinct.
Yeah.
But then Cecil makes them some chicken and rice. And why is that the universal thing that we feed our pets when they're a little sick?
Because it's bland.
Yeah, because
it's bland. The rice is binding, and they'll eat it because of the chicken.
Because like what? Because like dog food is so spicy that they can't. Well, it's because they'll actually eat it.
Gross. It's so gross. It's plain.
They'll actually eat a little rice and chicken.
It's their brat diet. It's just plain. The rice is binding, and the chicken is plain, but it's protein. So they're still getting some nutritional value out of it, but it's not harsh on the stomach like mushy peas, I guess.
Yeah.
Or whatever else is.
And I think sometimes their kibble, like especially if there's like grain or something in it, can like mess, like if they are at all bloated, it can make it like worse. So I don't know. I love making a little dog food concoction. Like I'm like chicken, rice, a little pumpkin, like pureed pumpkin.
Yeah. A little Greek yogurt from time to time.
Yes, I love that. I actually love to do that in a Kong.
Yeah.
And then freeze it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Peanut butter in the frozen Kong. Hours of entertainment.
Because I don't know about you, I love a special treat. I love a frozen treat. Why wouldn't a freaking dog love a frozen treat?
Yeah.
They deserve, sometimes at the end of the day, all I want is a nice little frozen treat that I can sit there and enjoy. Eat just a little bite, and then I think a dog should get one too.
I ate a huge cookie today.
You did?
That was my treat. I walked to Costco and then I got a cookie and brought it home. And I had made tea and had a cookie and tea. I drink tea now, by the way.
Was it?
Since I came back from the UK.
So you went to England and now all of a sudden you drink tea?
England and Scotland. And now all of a sudden I drink tea. After pointedly not drinking it for years. Yeah. A little milk? Sure. Some sugar? Yeah.
That's great, Hal.
Why not?
That stops you from doing the thing that you did when we went out to breakfast that time and you got a glass of milk to go with your scone. Now you can get tea and have it not be the breakfast of psychopaths.
You know what? A milk and a pastry, there's nothing wrong with that. I will stand by that.
Just a whole glass of whole milk.
My eyes just got so wide.
Oh, man.
Now you can
milk
get a
and
tea.
cookies, milk and a Danish, milk and a slice of cake. What? How am I the weird one here?
I have not done this since I was a child, but it was good. Milk and a peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
I never did that, but I could see how that would be enjoyable.
That and milk and cookies is like the most normal.
Milk and cookies.
You and a milk and a Danish?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Okay. That was just because you don't drink.
And a slice of pie if I don't have ice cream with it.
Okay, yeah, that's because you don't drink coffee.
But now Hal drinks tea.
That's right.
So
now I drink tea.
The doors are open here for non-psychopath beverage choices.
Psychopath.
I'll just have a cup of milk, please.
Give me 1 cup of milk and 1 scone, please.
What kind of tea are you drinking?
Yeah.
English breakfast. Just breakfast tea right now.
It's a little caffeine in it.
I like it. It does have caffeine. Yeah, that's an adjustment.
That's new for you. Yeah,
it is. But I think it's less than when I would have a frappuccino every once in a while. That was just a nightmare. This is like no calories. I use Truvia to sweeten it, so I'm not using sugar. Although I definitely was going like 2 or 3 sugar packs in England, or 2 lumps. And the milk is nice in there. It's not really.
It is.
It's not too different for me one way or the other, but yeah, really, really enjoy it. We took the train from London to Edinburgh, and I was like, let's do first class, which is just, they bring you food.
Nice.
And we had a bacon roll and tea for breakfast.
Mm-hmm.
Just great roll with Canadian bacon in it, essentially, with like that thicker cut ham-like bacon that they have. It was so good. It was so good.
Just a little special time on the train.
No offense. I hate that. I hate that bacon.
That soggy bacon. That wet bacon.
That wet ham.
Wet ham. Give me your wet ham.
Can I have some of that nasty wet ham? Look, you guys, I love a sausage roll. I just hate the bacon. I think it's a matter of taste. And I don't like the taste of that. But I love a sausage roll. And I love tea. So don't at me, England.
They're adding you right now. They're like, at Symphony Sanders, how fucking dare you with my wet ham? I need my wet ham. Why are you calling it wet ham? God. All right. Up next, we hear from fans and friends of the podcast. But first, a conversation about this episode's weather, which was Go Along/Get Along by Erin McKeown.
Go along to get along.
Does Erin listen to the show?
I don't know. I listened to their podcast today. It was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, great song. Erin McKeown. Cannot say enough great things about their live performances with us, their studio recordings, their podcast called Facts of Life, which I listened to today, wherein I learned that I accidentally, when I was making a plane reservation for them, put their name in wrong. And they were just such a class act. They just resolved the problem by themselves at the airport. They didn't come to me and be like, Meg, fix this. You fucked this up. So much so that I did not find out about it until I listened to their podcast where they talked about how they had a hard day at the airport.
Wow.
Well, more than that was when their stuff got crushed.
Yes, their stuff got crushed on the same day that I misspelled their name on their ticket. So,
but you didn't do that part.
I did not crush their guitar.
Well, Erin, if you're listening, that's our inside. We have fun with that. That's a special coded message just for Erin McKeown.
Erin McKeown has some end-of-year live shows. If you are in one of the special places where they are, you should go see it. They do an anti-holiday evening.
It's so fun.
I'm going to go to the one in Hollywood. So
I'm sad they aren't near me. Yeah, they're not near me.
When is that show? Let me know, Meg. Maybe I'll go.
It's December 5th. It's a Friday.
Oh, yeah. Maybe we'll go.
I'm going to go. If you want to go, go. I'm going to go. You go. We'll be there. We can go. Right. We can get a cookie.
With milk?
Yeah. With
and a scone.
A scone. Just a cookie and a scone and some milk. But listen, it wouldn't be psychotic if it was chocolate milk.
True.
With a scone?
No, just drinking a
cream,
glass.
A berry jam, and chocolate milk?
Yeah.
Interesting.
It also wouldn't be psycho if it was strawberry milk. For some reason, just like the plain whole milk, ordering a glass of plain whole milk.
Yeah.
Is a lot. for me. Anyway, go along. Get along.
Lately, I've been all over the place. Between touring, dog sitting, and traveling, my routine has become non-existent. Now that my travel schedule has slowed down, I need to get back to eating real food and not just grabbing what I can when I can. And Factor is making that easier for me. Factor meals are ready in 2 minutes and require little to no prep and no cleanup. So even on the days when my schedule is completely out of whack, eating well is still achievable. Like today, I had 3 meetings and a client. By the time I was done, I was hungry and I just needed to eat. So I grabbed the Beurre Blanc filet mignon with Parmesan risotto and it was delicious. I was amazed at how tender it was and how flavorful the risotto was and saved me from having to pick something up quick. And in 2 minutes, I had something healthy, fresh, and delicious. So if you like fast, easy, and delicious meals, I think you would like Factor meals too. Let's eat real. Head to factormeals.com/GMNV50OFF and use code GMNV50OFF to get 50% off and 1 free breakfast item per box for 1 year, while supplies last until 10/31/2026. That's code GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. GMNV50OFF at factormeals.com. See website for more details.
This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
You know, it's not a lot for anybody. The FanZone Calzone.
Uh-oh.
And I'm about to take a big swig of whole milk called Bugsy, who writes, "Hi to Hal, Meg, and Symphony. My name is Bugsy, he, they. I'm 28 years old and I'm wildly obsessed with Welcome to Night Vale. I've had chronic pain for 14 years, and my favorite shirt to wear to literally any of my doctor appointments is, 'Pain is just pain entering the body.' Laughing, because if I don't, I will cry. Writing this hopefully soon enough to get a word in about my favorite episode arc. Episodes 195 and 196 are so well crafted. The first time I heard them, I cried. Starting off strong, wash your hands before you touch me, is such a relatable sentiment as someone who is reminded of the existence of germs more frequently than they would like to be. She was literally a witch. Holy shit, guys. Sunshine. She's honestly so fucking relatable. I think this episode is quite poignant in its existence and its deviation from the typical Welcome to Night Vale episode. The way Silas's relationships with everyone has been so drastically changed from what it was before, and how Silas, Koshek, is still aware, painfully aware, of the shift in his relationship, but with the knowledge of his past life as well. The way this episode swaps so quickly between how Silas was before this happened and the immediacy of what is happening between him and Cecil, before you even know that it is Cecil, how badly did that plot twist hurt your soul? It makes the geese under my skin quack, a term in my house we use for goosebumps, LOL. The transition into the weather made me laugh out loud. It was flawless. The beginning of part 2, Silas questioning his own reality and processing his relationship with death and fear, then the transitions into the questioning of his own existence, we learn in vivid detail of what Koshek looks like and how frickin' cute he is, cat, but also the horror of his many eyes, the spines. We learn how Silas is wholly trapped. He's a prisoner, how he's truly alone. Well, aside from the others who work here, station management is AWFUL awful towards Silas, but he has a taste for them because they respect him. Respect in the sense that SM sees Silas for who he truly is behind the cat exterior. Oppressive thumb of the unformed blob. Dude, yeah. Fetuses are weird as hell. Silas is not truly alone. He's got the baby cats, the kittens. They teach him respect and kindness. Who's your favorite cat of Silas's kittens? Mine is Mixtape. He's precious. Silas learning the ins and outs of his relationships with those around him, with death. He wants to learn forgiveness, but not for Sandrin, which feels reasonable to me, to be honest. Are you afraid of death? When did you come to accept the fact that we all die? Thank you for taking the time to read through this, though it's mostly rambles. Bug. Heart emoji. That is a lot. Yeah, I'm afraid of dying. I don't think I'm at an age where I've accepted death. I mean, I know it's going to happen at some point, but I guess I'm sort of putting it off, is what I'd say. I try not to consume my life thinking about the fact that I'm going to die, because then that to me feels like wasted time. That's what I would say. What about you, Meg?
Mixtape is my favorite cat.
Symphony.
Oh yeah, we didn't even talk about the stage management thing, but yes, that they respect him, says in quotation marks, even though they kind of just like mock him, and that sucks. My favorite cat is the one that goes and hangs out with Larry Leroy, because Larry Leroy is also one of my favorite characters. So it's nice that one of the cats cares for him enough to go help. Am I afraid of death? Yes, it keeps me up at night, but I try not to think about it too hard, because there's nothing I can do about it.
I'm not afraid of my own death, because that's the inevitable. I'm afraid of living after the deaths of loved ones. That is the big fear to me. It's like, I'm going to
being the survivor.
Yeah. Being the survivor is hard. And then also when becoming a parent, being like, I just want to live long enough so that it doesn't fuck her whole life up if I die, so.
Unfortunately, it can fuck their whole lives up at any point. Having lost my parents at 40, I feel like my life felt fucked up. But I see what you're saying. I know what you're saying. You're like, I don't want my young child, who can't take care of themselves, to be alone or have that, not be able to go through milestones with a parent. So I get you on that part.
Yeah.
But the dying thing, I'm not afraid of being dead. I'm afraid of that one moment. The moment right before.
Oh.
Do you know what I mean?
Maybe you won't know, though.
Maybe I won't know. And I think that would be a gift, to just not know and just wisp away, or just fade away. That's okay. But I don't know. I just don't want to be, I want to be calm. I just don't want to be panicked.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't want to be surprised. I don't like pranks. I don't like surprises. So that's not how I want to die. I want to die and be like, oh, good night. Or be like, that's it.
I'm so curious about it.
Yeah.
It's like that, your last experience, right?
Yeah, it's the last one. No, truly.
So I don't know. I don't want to miss it.
If you could have last words, what would it be? If you're like, oh, I'm about to die. Balenciaga!
Yeah. Woo! I don't know about last words. It's hard. You want it to be I love you, to your loved ones, or
yeah,
I had a good life, or I
told you I was sick.
But you also would like it to be funny.
Right? Come on. It could be
what about
a really good joke, one last joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
one last
just
bit.
Peace.
Yeah. Sorry about the mess.
Yes.
Anyway.
Whoop,
whoop. Wu-Tang. Anyway. Up next, we have Jen. Jen writes, good morning, Hal, Meg, and Symphony. I'm writing in for episodes 195, 196, Silas, to share my kashuk with you. I started listening to Welcome to Night Vale back in grad school circa 2015-ish. I did my PhD in evolution and developmental biology. Oh, fancy. And y'all have kept me company through many late nights in the lab, and was especially important to me during the hard days of COVID lockdown, where I was mostly single parenting my 2-year-old. Oh. I've always loved Kashek, and when I first heard the Silas episodes, I was so happy to get a backstory for that weird special kitty. So I wanted to share my Kashek with you. He is currently a 6-month-old black kitten that, so much like his namesake, has a penchant for thievery. Although it's not so much for priceless art, but more for my daughter's stuffies, our shoes, and our kitchen spoons, which he thinks he successfully hides in his cat bed. He has yet to develop his kitty spine ridges, wings, or tentacles, but at only 6 months old, there's still time. Pictures attached of my little darkness, one of which is a shoe theft caught in the act. Thank you for all that you do, and to the whole Welcome to Night Vale crew for creating such a wonderful, meaningful world. Thanks, Jen. P.S. In case y'all are like Cecil and Carlos and you find science sexy, or at least cool, I'm deploying for my second research trip to Antarctica next week. My team and I study embryonic development of Antarctic marine invertebrates like sea urchins, sea spiders, sea slugs, and sea stars. So now you know that you have a fan that listens to Good Morning Night Vale and Welcome to Night Vale from McMurdo Station, Antarctica. Whoa! Jen?
This one was sent on October 24th, 2025. So recently.
So recently. Okay, so like Jen may have just gotten there.
Yeah.
Because it takes a long time to get down there, no?
Yeah. Well, they were deployed. They deployed there next week. So this is the first week of November. So maybe you're on your way, or maybe you're listening to this from McMurdo Station, Antarctica, and we're looking at your cats. I forwarded to Hal and Symphony. I forwarded you guys the pictures of the cats.
Oh, thank you.
Did?
Into your email.
Let's see the pictures of the cats. I'm looking right now. Where is it?
Okay, first of all, I went on a deep dive of how to travel to Antarctica a few months ago. I feel like there was like a big buzz on TikTok about it. And I want to know, how was your trip across the Drake Passage? Did you have the Drake Shake? Or did you have like the Drake Lake? I think it's where it's like, sometimes it's calm, sometimes it gets crazy. I'm fascinated by this whole Antarctica thing. Good for you for being a cool enough and smart enough person to go and study sea urchins, spiders, and slugs and stars, because that shit is crazy.
For real.
Your cat is also super cute.
Nice. Next up, we hear from Amelie. Hi, Meg, Hal and Symphony. My name is Amelie. Well, there's some pronunciation guidelines. Pronounced Amelie, or just remove the L's from llama and put a Lee at the end. Amelie.
I'm doing an Amelie smile right now.
And I have had mental health issues for as far back as I can remember. I was diagnosed with generalized anxiety disorder when I was 8. Turns out I have ADHD, which is even better. Needless to say, I've had some rough times, but when I found Welcome to Night Vale several years ago, it quickly became something I could rely on for comfort. That expanded to other shows within Night Vale Presents, like Within the Wires, It Makes a Sound, and more recently, Alice Isn't Dead and Good Morning Night Vale. Somehow, every time I need it the most, someone, Joseph, Jeffrey, or you guys say, I love you. It has brought me to tears on multiple occasions. Another great source of comfort in my life has been animals. So logically, when I got 4 fancy rats to help me with mental health, I named them the following: Joseph and Jeffrey after the writers of Welcome to Night Vale, Hood after the hooded figures, and Bibble after that fuzzy little blue guy from Barbie. Fairytopia. Perhaps it is disturbing to hear about animals named after people you know personally, but it felt fitting considering I liked their other stuff too. They were the ones creating the things that brought me so much joy, and they were the ones who said they loved me when I didn't love myself. Rats get a bad rap, mostly from people who have never met any, because they are the most wonderful creatures on the planet. But I don't know if I'd be here today if it weren't for them. May they rest in peace, the garage freezer in Jeffrey's case.
Oh, no.
I am now in college with 2 guinea pig ESAs. They are named Fig and Truffle after strange pizza toppings, or calzone fillings in this case. I listen to Good Morning Night Vale while I clean their cage, which takes 5+ hours of deep clean days, so I assure you I'm catching up. I'm currently about 4 years behind, and I'm sending you all the best vibes leading up to yet another stressful election. Please don't forget to take care of yourself. I've included pictures of all mentioned pets, baby pics of the guinea pigs because small, plus one of my graduation announcement with my chicken, Artemis, because I think you'll appreciate it. Look at the bottom left corner. Speaking of pets, I have some questions and comments regarding episodes 196 through 197, Silas the Thief Part 1 and Silas the Thief Part 2. I love these episodes and distinctly remember flipping out when it was revealed that Silas was Kashik. I was obviously hooked from the very beginning with this random sicko telling us about his former life in what I imagined was an ancient yellowing house filled with dust and cat urine. Where was Cecil? Where was the radio station? Who is the stranger? No idea. Also, Silas's moments with the kittens in Part 2 are adorable. On to questions. Number 1, what do you do when your headcanons are proven wrong? Do you stick with them or move on? 2, is it just me, or does it kind of sound like the story is being told in a bathroom? Is there an echoiness, or am I going nuts? 3, related, because cats are animals that have been Night Vale-ified. What animals would you guys like to see Night Vale-ified? And how do you think that would work? I, for one, would like to see some perfectly normal fancy rats, maybe even as surface animals, because that has been done successfully in real life. I would also like to see some screeching, unblinking, fast as lightning guinea pigs, because those are all the traits of real guinea pigs, and I don't think they get the credit they deserve for being the little freaks of nature. They literally sleep with their eyes open. And so concludes my email. Thank you 3 so much for making this show and giving me a reason to cackle out loud in public. You're incredible. I seriously love you guys and your beautiful laugh so much. And don't you dare forget it. Amelie. P.S. Meg, we have the same middle name. Next time someone wants to know it, I'll intend to send them on a journey through Night Vale Presents to find it. P.P.S. Hal, you're my favorite voice actor on the face of the planet. Aww. Truly inspirational. Teach me your ways. Also, Symphony, I know you hate birds, but Artemis is the goodest emotional support chicken in the whole wide world. Please be nice. And Hal and Symphony, if you look in your inboxes, you'll see pictures of all of the rats and the guinea pigs and Artemis the chicken.
Okay.
I saw them. They're great.
I'm sure this chicken is nice. It's a beautiful chicken. Is it a chicken or is it a rooster? Because it looks long. Maybe its legs are just stretched out. I'm not, okay. I'm fine with these things existing in the world. And I'm sure it's nice. It let you pick it up and didn't peck your face off. But did you guys look at the bottom left-hand corner of the chicken picture?
Yeah.
The way amazing. I wanted to scream. It's so funny. I was like, it's so small. I was like, that's hilarious. Also, the guinea pigs are very cute. I did not know that they sleep with their eyes open. That kind of freaks me out. I'm not going to lie. But rats, I think, are cute. I know, even... and I live in one of the rattiest cities in America. And look, I'm not trying to invite one into my home, but I think they're all right. I love when I see them trying to haul something that's too big. Like Pizza Rat, endearing. Mm-hmm. When I'm in New York and I look down in the subway and I see a rat with a piece of French fry, I'm like, go, buddy. And they seem smart.
I saw a rat when I was in New York last time. I was like, oh, it's a rat.
Oh, did it make you feel at home?
Yeah. I did. Joseph is going to be so stoked that there was a rat named after him. Growing up, Joseph had a fancy rat pet that he loved so much that was just loose in the home, not caged, just loose in the home. And it's a choice you can make. And yeah, he loved that rat so much. So he's going to be just absolutely overjoyed about this email, this correspondence. What do I do when my headcanons get smashed? I just keep going.
Yeah.
Because like we talked about last week, like my Kashik headcanon is that it's just like a big black Persian fluffy cat, and like the spines and the eyes and the stingers and stuff. Like that's just whatever. It's not in my vision. So there's that. And going back to your other questions, what does it feel like the story is being told in the bathroom?
Isn't it?
It is being told, I guess. I don't hear the echoiness, but then again, I'm just listening to it through my iPhone, like blasting into my room. So if I put on a pair of, I don't think that Johnny Atkinson recorded this in a bathroom, but it's possible that the sound was treated to sound like that. It could be. And what animals do I think should be Night Vale-ified? Horses. And how so? Really small horses.
Ooh,
that's all.
Sloth. Night Vale sloth.
Oh.
but like arms that are 7 feet long.
What about gorillas?
That's yours. Do it.
Gorillas that hang out at with Steve Carlsberg or his friends.
Mm-hmm.
Would they wear an outfit? Like, do they work at the bank?
If they feel like it.
Okay, but they're just friends.
They can go gorilla style, where they wear no clothing, or they can be stylish gorillas and wear clothes, and both are acceptable.
Okay, do they talk?
Maybe, if depending on who they're with.
Are they the same size as gorillas now?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
same size.
Gorillas are huge. Yeah.
Big gorillas.
Okay. All of our dreams can come true.
I've already sent you the TikToks and stuff of the gorillas, right? The one gorilla who,
yes.
The girl who was like put in with the gorillas when she was a baby.
Wait, no, you haven't sent me that.
Her father's like a conservationist. She's the daughter of Damien Aspinall, who's a really well-known wildlife conservationist in England. And then her mom is a model. So she's a very good-looking young woman who works to help. She works with her father to help. They rehabilitate gorillas and then rewild them, but some of them can't be rewilded. So she has like a group of this like little gorilla troop at I think the London Zoo, where they go in the enclosure and hang out with them. So she's sitting there, and the silverback comes over and it's like this, just asking for food because she has little like gorilla granola. And then she'll give it and he'll eat it, and then he'll put his paw back out, or he'll try to reach in her pocket to get it. He's just always looking for food.
For gorilla granola.
Yeah, gorilla granola. Always hungry.
Like his kibbles.
And doesn't like any of the female, like none of the other gorillas are allowed to have food. He eats it all himself, so she sneaks them food. You see like one of them taking food and like looking to make sure that the other gorilla's not watching. Kifu is the silverback. Anyway.
Thank you all so very much for listening. The next episode is The Life of Frank Chen. And until then, good morning, Night Vale. Good morning.
Good Morning Night Vale is a Night Vale Presents production. It is hosted by Symphony Sanders, Meg Bashwiner, and Hal Lublin. It is edited by Felicia Dominguez and mixed by Vincent Cacchione. It is produced by Meg Bashwiner. Theme music by Disparition. Email us at info@goodmorningnightVale.com to share your theories and ask questions, or to tell us how you will be cursed by a witch. This show is powered by our patrons, like Celia, Chris Brose, Calibri, Christopher Nix, and Crow. If you are interested in supporting this show in exchange for lots of fun, exclusive, insider, hyper cool kid content, check us out at patreon.com/goodmorningnightVale. For more information on this show, go to goodmorningnightVale.com. Special thanks to Joella Knapp, Jeffrey Craner, Bree Williams, and Joseph Fink. Calzone ingredient of the week is chicken and rice. Because it's plain.
I'm not giving up. I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
At ZocDoc, we know being a healthy adult is like living in a video game. Every day has side quests, taxes, laundry, birthdays. And just when you're leveling up, you have to book a doctor. The insurance portal crashes. They put you on hold. Your doctor doesn't take your plan. Game over. We see you. So we made booking a doctor easy. Download ZocDoc. Search by specialty, insurance, and availability. Book instantly. No cheat codes required. Find a doctor you love with ZocDoc.